my DJ is my fans. They gonna tell me what's whack. They gonna tell me what's hard. Oh, that bar hard. Oh, that hook whack.
Right.
Like they're gonna be real with you. And I ain't talking about trolling because you gotta ignore the trolls.
Right.
Because it's always gonna be trolls saying your shit trash and etc. That's just because they can't do what you do.
One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the real Industrial Plug. You heard me?
I want to start the episode out by saying, I want to document this moment in history. I just came from QCP birthday bash last night. It was an amazing event. You know what I'm saying? It was incredible. And when I was there, everybody that walked up to me, all they was talking about is, bruh, I love the podcast. I love the podcast. I love the podcast. You and JR, y'all killing it. Keep giving the information. So, I just want to let you know that because I know you was somewhere on Mars or in another planet somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Flying on a spaceship. But
yeah, I was probably at home asleep. But I feel you. No, man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to QC. Shout out to P. I mean, I seen all the videos, all the pictures. All of Atlanta was there. LA was there. You know what I mean? It was beautiful. My family, I think my sister was there. So it was a great thing, man. Everybody looked beautiful, man. I love black excellence. Like,
for sure.
I'm seeing y'all in y'all tuxes and y'all dresses and y'all look stunning. It's probably the most colorings that ever touched Atlanta because everybody pulled up in the coloring. You know what I mean? So all of them, that shit was crazy, man. It was definitely crazy, man. So shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
And happy birthday, P.
I killed it. You know what I'm saying? I had on Louis Vuitton.
Talk to him.
Everything. Shoes, pants, jacket.
Talk to him.
And everything else, the underwear. No, shoes, pants, jacket, hat was all Louis Vuitton. And and the underwear, the shirt, and the bow tie.
Yeah.
Was all what's it called? Tom Ford.
Tom Ford, Louis V.
Tom Ford, Louis V, and the handkerchief was Tom Ford.
Come
only thing that wasn't Louis V and Tom Ford was the Rollie.
What was the cologne? It
was Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton cologne, boy. I walk in smelling like it. I feel it.
The pictures online, you gotta zoom in and see the print everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't take the up close, but you get it. You get it.
But that's dope, man. Real industry plugs definitely making waves, man. It's just the beginning. You know what I mean? I can imagine how far this show is gonna go, man. We're gonna be entertaining and educating the industry, man, and educating the people, man. So I love that. I definitely love that, man. So look, welcome to another episode of the Real Industry Plugs, man. We need y'all to subscribe to our Apple Podcasts, our Spotify, our YouTube channel where you can see the visuals of us. Again, this content drops every day, Monday through Friday. You get new content, so go ahead and subscribe, man. Without further ado, let's get these people this work, man. Let's get to topic number one. Boy, you want to do the topics?
Yeah. The topic. Who are essential people that should be a part of independent artist team? Who are the essential people that should be a part of an independent artist team?
Okay, let me start this one because I feel like it's changed.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the 2022 answer. Nothing in this game right now moves without content. So if I'm a new artist, the first person I'm going to find is a content creator that can join my team. Because we not moving no streams, we not moving no t-shirts, we not moving nothing if people have never heard of me. And how do I get them to discover me? It's through content.
Okay.
And so I need somebody who understands how to work TikTok. I need somebody who understands how to work Instagram. So I'm going to go searching for that person and I'm going to say, hey man, I'm going to play my music. I'm going to say, hey, you hear this shit hard, right? All right, now I need you on my team. I need you to help me spread this. I need you to do what you do for my music. And so that's the first person I'm going to find because number one, it's not going to be expensive. You know what I'm saying? I could go on my Instagram right now, right? And I can scroll through and look at bios and I'm pretty sure if I go through 10 bios, one of them gonna have content creator in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's in damn near everybody bio. So I'm gonna reach out to them and be like, hey man, come fuck with me, come rock with me.
Yeah.
I'm playing my music, come rock with me. And so that's what I would do. I would go get me a content creator to help me start spreading my name and my music. That'd be the first person that I would hire.
And I figured you would say something like that. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that by far.
Yeah.
But I simply disagree. I'm just messing with you. But nah, I'm not mad at that. But for me being a former artist, you know what I'm saying? No knock on what you're saying, because you definitely have a lot of successful artists and you've been at the top of the game with #1 records. For me, the very first thing that should be a part of your team is producers and DJs. You know, that's the first thing you need to put on your team, because as an artist, it starts at the root with the sound.
With the sound.
You know what I'm saying? Like your sound, it's going to be a producer, singer, songwriter, and a DJ. You feel me? Those are the things that'll help you get the maximum exposure to start, and like he said, a content creator. It depends on which avenue, but producer and songwriter, I would start there.
Okay, help me understand, what is the DJ doing here? Why is this DJ in my house?
So the reason why I say DJs, right? It depends on what kind of genre of music, right? So if you in hip hop, obviously, it's cultural. I think the club still serves a purpose. It still serves the essence, and it can give you a gauge on reaction and fan base and things of that nature. But once again, I'm not disagreeing with you. I was being funny. The content creation and the internet is just if not more important. But I would start when you say team, because when you say team, I would start with the producer, my sound first, and then I would expand to a content creator, a DJ. You feel me?
Yeah, because see, this is the thing with the DJ. Like, again, like I said, times change. Like, I don't need this DJ. You know, my DJ is my fans. They gonna tell me what's whack. They gonna tell me what's hard. Oh, that bar hard. Oh, that hook whack. Right. Like, they're gonna be real with you. And I ain't talking about trolling, because you gotta ignore the trolls. Right. Because it's always gonna be trolls saying your shit trash and et cetera. That's just because they can't do what you do. Right. So what they do every day is wake up and troll. But I'm talking about the people who really tuned in. They gonna be honest with you, like, bro, that's cool. You know what I mean? So I don't need a DJ to tell me what's hot.
I got you.
My fans gonna tell me what's hot.
Well, and the only reason why I wouldn't put the content creation at the top of my list on the team is because I feel like when you're starting out as an artist, a lot of this stuff can be done yourself. You could do it yourself. Like, I don't need, I don't need really. I do a lot of editing reels on my own to this day. You feel where I'm coming from? And I'm not even promoting as an artist. I feel like that's something, if you can't do that yourself, you need to be able to engage into your own business before somebody else is willing to engage into your business. You feel me? Right.
So the first person you need to hire is your goddamn self. That's the first person you need to hire. You need to make this your full-time job.
For sure.
And I do agree with the thought process of the music, creating the sound first. But I just think that we in the age where artists if they make it, they gonna put it out. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Whether it's good or not, they gonna put it out. Oh, I made it. It must be hard. Like, some of the stuff I get sent, I can tell like they haven't looked for a sound. They just made this and they threw it out there. I get sent a lot of that. You know what I mean?
The only reason why, and JR, I'm gonna say this, right? Because I think, I like to be really detailed, and I know it sounds good to say content creators and things of that nature. Like, that's cool, right? Especially if you're just doing something off of one hit. But I feel like relationships with producers, singer-songwriters, and DJs are extremely important for longevity. You feel me? Hosts, things of that nature. Because what happens is you might have one great record, and it might pop off and it might trend, but what about the next one?
What about the next one?
You feel me? And you want to have something where you got people where when you do build your fan base, at least these people are keeping your name alive, keeping your buzz alive, keeping you going when you're not there. It's kind of like making the money when you sleep. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody's working on my behalf because of the relationships that I have and because we're locked in and we have a relationship. Not saying that that's the most valuable, but I think those are some of the people that's essential when you starting off your independent artist career.
So let me ask you this, and this is something that I don't have a good tap on this. How do I find these producers? You know what I mean? Where am I going to get these new producers to work on my stuff?
Well, once again, it's about it's just like in any business or any culture, you get engulfed in it. So what you do is you start doing your research. If I see a artist that I like, I'm looking for who produced it. I'm looking for who's around it. Obviously you can go to SoundCloud, you can go to YouTube, you can look up producers that got little baby sounds or beats or whoop whoop, and then you can find a producer and then you can email them, and you might have to start off purchasing a couple of them, and when they see it's a buying relationship there, you could develop a bigger relationship because they know you're consistent clientele.
Right. Okay. I like that thought process. Like, you go after the people that you see already winning, basically. Like, okay, I seen you did this and I seen you did that. Let me tap in with
I go in whatever. I gravitate to love. You feel where I'm coming from? I think it's the problem with so many artists, they're trying to reach people that don't fool with them. I feel like you need to start with the people that rock with you. If you start with the people that rock with you and you build your foundation on that, then you could build up to the other people and they'll respect it more. It's just like me, what I do now in Atlanta. Obviously, a lot of people don't agree with some of my business practices and they wasn't trying to give me an opportunity, but I gravitated towards the love, and a lot of people started showing me love and started shopping with me because they respected me, and they came from all across the country and all across the world. And so when they seen like, dang, Boom got a real fandom, he do stuff and it be sold out, it be packed out, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, the people in Atlanta respected it and they were like, okay, cool. I want to see what he got going on. I want to tap into him too.
So wait. So I got a question, thought, comment. Somebody in the comments said go to BeatStars. Right. And so I can just tell you from an executive standpoint, I hate it. Right. I hate it because
I agree.
Because the problem that I have with BeatStars, not them personally, but just the practice, the way the business is done. Is when I do a record, when an artist does a record that they got off of BeatStars, number one, hundreds of people have already used that record. Right. You know That's the game. So now when we put this, like, so if I go and buy it exclusively, right? But already 300 people have used it. So when I go to do the content ID on YouTube, which is how we make money off of the record, 300 other songs come up. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just so hard to keep track of or be able to gain our money because so many people have used the beat. But, so that's why I dislike it. I'm not against BeatStars. Like, I would say producers. You gotta start somewhere though. No, I get you. I'm saying producers can eat off of that. And so I'm happy for the production standpoint.
Yeah, let's not kill the producers because they already have a hard time generating funds in this business until they become super successful. Yeah.
So I'm happy for the producers to be able to generate those funds. I'm just speaking from an executive standpoint. It fucking sucks.
I get it.
It definitely sucks.
It's the hard, and I get it because when you do something on YouTube, that's when you have the most problems. But you want me to tell you, I learned a long time ago, JR, doing this when we was doing like back in the day when I had KE and people would buy beats online and stuff like that. When I had Roscoe, the thing is if it's not controversy around that record, is damn near not a hit. Right. It seems like the biggest records. They seem like the biggest records always had controversy around it. Whether it was somebody they did a song together and one person rocking with this person, or this person didn't buy the beat, somebody else owned the beat. You know what I'm saying? It was always something to it, and I'm a big advocate of figuring out and solving problems. Life is, I don't wish for a life with no problems. I just want to pick and choose the problems that I want to deal with.
Right. All right, so producers, man, keep using BeatStars, man. I'm not knocking it, but I'm just telling y'all from our standpoint, it's a very difficult thing to deal with.